Corvello here. Just want to welcome you to another edition of Actor Core. I hope you all had a good Halloween weekend or week, whatever, and hope you got good treats, good partying, whatnot. Yeah, hopefully a good time. I had an okay time. As you may have seen, the Joker made a special guest appearance on Actor Core. In truth, that little skit was supposed to go much better than it turned out, and most of that obviously was because of the makeup peeling off and among other things. It was kind of rushed. I am not entirely sure, but yeah, basically I was working on really bad time budget and whatnot. I'll do better next time. So anyway, things going on with me lately. You probably heard a lot of the other big updates like Damn California and whatnot from the Joker and Judas Priest Epitaph. Recent stuff. I was recently selected for extras work on the film of Men in Mavericks, which is the film being filmed in the Bay Area starring Gerard Butler and Elizabeth Shue. And yeah, it's being filmed all along Bay Area and Santa Cruz. And I was selected for a scene in which, you know, I would have to use my car as well for it. And even though I didn't get used, I got my first SAG voucher, which I'm really, really, really happy about, because that was a goal of mine for the entire year, was to get my first SAG voucher. And now that I have my first one, I'm looking forward to more opportunities, more major films being filmed around the area. I heard that Star Trek may be coming to the Bay Area for filming as well, so looking forward to that. That is true. Which I guess would make sense because, you know, those who know the lore of Star Trek know the Federation of Planets headquarters, like the capital or whatnot, is in San Francisco, so it would be pretty cool. Be kind of cool seeing, you know, extra in the Starfleet uniform or something like that. You know, I'm a casual fan of Star Trek. I love doing it, so I love seeing it. I mean, so I would love doing it too. Other stuff. The main thing going on, and which has been kind of a stressor, is the Nihilopolis video group videos. The first project, as I mentioned, being The Adventures of Splinky, the Inappropriate Clown. And I'll tell you about that more in a moment, because I'm just noticing right now that we're running out of light, so let me just migrate over there for a second. So yeah, as I mentioned before, I'm filming the Adventures of Splinky episode, the first episode, pilot episode, this coming week. I'm going to have a production meeting on Sunday, quick thing to go over with all the actors I have available, and then I will actually be filming on Monday, aiming for a 3 p.m. shoot, which is unfortunately needed because the main actor, he can't do anything earlier, and yeah, there's going to be an evening shoot too in a different location, which unfortunately is probably going to end up being night given the end of daylight savings times and whatnot, and that's another actor's deal as well. So basically through this experience, I came in pretty ignorant of what directors have to go through with scheduling and whatnot. I mean, I've observed before, and I thought I kind of knew how hard it would be, but actually doing it puts a whole new perspective on it. Yeah, I definitely have a new respect for directors and like what they have to go through as far as like casting their actors, selecting shoot dates, scouting locations, figuring out scheduling. Yeah, it's been a hassle, and I'm just hoping that the filming of Splinky will go well. Really hoping. If it does, I'll be really relieved. I've been focused on this for the past month or so, since I got out of my job at Spirit. I mean, not that I've never been focused. It's just like, I'm actually, getting it active, getting it set up, getting it to go. I'm just hoping it goes well. I mean, this is kind of my baby. I mean, even though it's part of the Nihilopolis group, which, by the way, there's a page on YouTube that's going to be created pretty soon. We're going to have a much bigger presence once we actually get the video out. And we'll be doing other projects too. We'll be doing filming other things as well coming up. So make sure to check that out. I'll keep you guys updated with the release of the Adventures of Splinky Episode 1. But anyway, yeah, it's going to be part of the group, but I mean, it's still kind of my baby because I did write it and I took over the reins of directing it, really creating. I even did all the costuming and whatnot for it, which, hasn't been much except for the lead actor's costume. So yeah, you can tell I'm a little bit scattered about it right now. I even have a list behind me of actors who I've contacted as replacements for one of the actors that had to leave, and I'm trying to get more extras and whatnot. Been crossing out more names and checking and signing up, unfortunately, which I guess is fine. If needed, I'll call on other people, non-actors and whatnot, to serve as extras. So yeah, it's been an interesting as well as stress-inducing experience, but it's rewarding. I'm learning something that I've never experimented with before, and it's fun. I think despite all the hardships I have dealt with, I still will probably direct future Splinky episodes at least. Maybe consider directing other things too in Nihilopolis once we get off the ground. So yeah, that's been kind of the main thing I've focused on. Other things going on in my life. I had a really cool weekend with one of my friends, strengthened a friendship with her, and that's cool, and hang out with other friends as well. And been playing Elder Scrolls Skyrim as well. It's been really awesome, despite the one or two glitches I've seen, and a couple other things with the new system. But yeah, it's a nice game. I've been playing it. I've been obviously addicted to it. Bethesda has definitely not failed me, which is to be expected now because they've never really failed me in the past. I've always liked what they've done with their games as far as like experimenting with the different things and whatnot. Definitely a lot better than how BioWare handles their games, but that's my opinion on it. So anyway, another big thing, I released a video. It was a clip of a project I did for an Academy of Arts student. It was a reimagining of a scene from the film Sex, Lies, and Videotape starring Andy McDowell and James Spader. I mentioned it before, I think, but the update was that I hadn't heard anything. Last week I did get the clip from my friend, the re-edited clip, and even with a year, he did his best, no doubt, but even with a year, I mean, there were still some issues. So I actually did a little bit of editing myself when converting it to a video output that I can put on YouTube. The only thing that's an issue is the volume, which I said before, and like I say, you just turn up. How that'll affect my actor's reel when it gets made, I don't know, because I was relying on this clip, but I think I might be able to work some things. I think whoever I get to do my reel will probably be able to work some things out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm probably just going to continue working things out with the scheduling and casting for extras for Splinky. And for fun, I'll probably be playing more Skyrim as well. Hanging out with the recent friendships I've strengthened as well, because those have become valuable to me. And yeah, basically just keeping on. The next update is probably going to be after Splinky's done and published and Nihilopoulos becomes a presence on YouTube, and it's definitely going to be after Thanksgiving. So yeah, last thing I gotta say is hope you're all doing well, handling whatever stressful situations you got going pretty well, and I hope you all have a good and happy, fulfilling Thanksgiving, and get stuffed and pass out from the colitis, or no, not colitis, itis, whatever. Yeah, the stuff in turkey makes you pass out. So yeah, hope you all enjoy your Thanksgiving, and I will see you next time. Take care.